Welcome to another episode of TheListBomb, and today I'm going to be covering the top 8 badass guns from video games. Here we go. Number 8 is the GUNBLADE used by SQUALL in Final Fantasy VIII. Now this wasn't an ultra weapon in the game, but for as long as people have been trying to kill each other, they've tried to combine weapons. And this makes this the ultimate sidearm, and any warrior trying to save the world would be so lucky to have this in his arsenal. Speaking of creative weapon combinations, this leads us to number 7, the Lancer. This icon from the Gears of War saga is a staple in your arsenal from start to finish for a good reason. There are a few ways to take down your foes with more satisfaction than a chainsaw attached to your gun. That simple fact isn't enough though, as it also comes with an awesome ammo capacity and a normal bayonet for the times that you need to stab things just because it's your only option. Now we'll venture back into the universes of Final Fantasy for number 6. Barrett's arm gun in Final Fantasy VII. As the leader of Avalanche and a partner in your struggle to overthrow the evil Shinra Corporation, Barrett Wallace's arm cannon is one of the most unfeasible and awesome weapons available to you. When upgraded, there are very few scraps in this game that this thing can't help resolve, but good luck getting your eco-terrorist ass on a plane with a permanently attached piece of artillery. Onward to number 5, which is the Fair and Onyx Roses from Bayonetta. This combo of weapons is wielded by the ultimate witch and angel killer, Bayonetta. She even wears half of the set attached to her feet. Now I shouldn't have to tell you how badass she is, and these weapons are her bread and butter, but it never hurts to have her hair that triples as clothing and a conduit for the demons that you want to have consume your foes. But we can't mention Bayonetta in this conversation without bringing up her predecessor and our number 4, Ebony and Ivory from the Devil May Cry series. Now these games help define what a badass means to an entire generation of gamers. Never reload? Check. Firepower to keep you airborne? Check. Power to topple over demon lords? Check. What more do you need? These bad boys help make Dante's swagger just legit. And now we crack the top 3. Number 3 is the one and only Golden Gun, one shot, one kill, and that statement defines this gun, famous for not only its use in the GoldenEye video game, but for its origin from the classic James Bond film, The Man with the Golden Gun. If you've ever played multiplayer in GoldenEye in the late 90s, knowing where this thing popped up was the key to victory. Despite how lethal this gun can be, it only holds 1 round of ammunition, making shootouts very impractical. Despite that weakness, any player with this in their arsenal will pretty much win as long as they know how to shoot. Now it's time to move on to number 2, the BFG 9000 from Doom. This thing clears the room literally. There is not a demon monster or enemy that can stand up to this gargantuan weapon for long. And if you have to walk into hell, just take one of these things with you and at least you'll know you'll stand a chance. No matter what version of this gun you ended up with, depending on the game, it's always the most welcome friend in your arsenal. And finally, we come to number 1. The Cerebral Bore from Turok 2. This homing weapon latches onto your enemies' heads and drills in and spurts their brains out like a fountain. I can't think of a more gruesome and awful way to end your enemy with the pull of a trigger. Despite the graphical restraints that were happening at this time, this particular death dealer had a particular flair, with the spout of brain matter and the convulsing body parts that came along with it. And this concludes this list for TheListBomb. If you feel I missed any essential additions to this list, please leave them in the comments down below so I can expand with my own experience. And thank you for watching. This has been Benny for TheListBomb, and I'm signing out.